The book we'll start with today is called The 4 Disciplines of Execution. It is written by 3 authors who work for the Franklin Covey organization. And it is one of the really most concise books that puts together a lot of what you would call a goal orientation for businesses. And it's really a terrific read in terms of what you want to accomplish in an organization, whether that is a long-term goal or a mission or a simple project. And one of the things they talk about very early in the book is the idea that execution focuses on how, not what. So they recollect this conversation that one of the authors was having with one of the executives from Intel. And this guy had an issue, and he was asking about, how he should get started. And so one of these authors told him what he ought to do. And he responded, I already know what to do. That's not what I'm asking you. I want to know how to do it. And so that's what this book focuses on, is how to do it. We always start with some key quotes from the book. And so I'd like you to look at 3 of these that are on your outline. It says it's natural for a leader to assume the people are the problem. After all, they are the ones not doing what we need to have done. But you would be wrong. The people are not the problem. Second, too many organizational goals are hazy and imprecise, leaving people wondering what they are supposed to do and how they're supposed to do it. They need clear, unmistakable finish lines so people know exactly what success looks like. And then finally, we have learned that scoreboards can be a powerful way to engage employees. A motivating player's scoreboard not only drives results, but uses the visible power of progress to instill the mindset of winning. And so what the book does is it goes through these 4 disciplines of execution. And at the top of page 3 in your handout, I'll start here with discipline number 1, which is to focus on the wildly important. And the key is to focus on less so that you can achieve more. And it goes through a compelling case about what happens when teams have too many goals and are not able to focus on just a few that are very important. The fundamental principle at work in Discipline 1 is that human beings are genetically hardwired to do one thing at a time with excellence. If a team focuses on 2 or even 3 goals beyond the demands of their whirlwind, they often accomplish them. But if you have 4 to 10 goals, our experience has been that you will only achieve 1 or 2. And here's one y'all will never forget. This is one of these stories that you can tell a lot of people, and that's how you fool somebody you read the book. This was in a luxury hotel chain, and they set a wildly important goal, a WIG, with a lag measure of 97% guest retention. One guest asked the maid to leave his partially smoked cigar in the ashtray because he would be returning to the room. When he returned, there was a new cigar of the same brand in the ashtray. He thought that was nice, but what he never expected was to find a new cigar of that brand waiting for him in his room in another hotel in another city in the chain months later. He said, now I have to go back just to see if the cigar will be there because they own me. Okay? So that's one level of service to see where you go. Then finally, I want to call your attention on the outline to this thing called Automating 4DX. And for those of you who really get into this and like what we're talking about today, this link will show you how you can actually automate this in an organization and have WIGs, your wildly important goals, scorecards, all of the things available to you. And it's a very impressive automated system to help you implement this. And for those of you who win the book or want to read it, there's an entire section at the end of cases where this, in fact, was successful in organizations. Obviously, these authors want to sell the system as well as tell you how to use it. But I hope you found this synopsis of the 4 disciplines of execution useful, and whoever does win this book, I hope you enjoy reading it. Thank you very much.